BAM! What's up, everybody? It's me, Donovan. I'm the editor of the podcast, and I play Donovan Halen. Welcome back to Bystanders. There are 3 people who we've got music from: Kevin Macleod, Gwinn, and Shady Cicada. Go check them out. They're fantastic. We've got a website for the module. We got a Discord server. They're in the description. It's all great stuff. If you don't do any of that, I'm gonna twist your neck around 3 times. It's gonna hurt real bad. Let's get back to the episode.
So we just realized that stand users are GMOs. Welcome back to Bystanders.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
How'd Mickey Mouse get here? He's in parts.
So Mickey Mouse, you notice something as you continue driving.
My stand.
At first, you saw that the stand was moving directly towards you. You can still see it in the distance.
Yeah.
You guys significantly outpace it in the vehicle, but you realize that instead of heading straight towards you, it is heading towards the direction of the vehicle in general now.
Donovan,
Shit, it's leading its fire.
Donovan's internal monologue kicks in. What? I thought it was just going towards me, but now it's going towards, italic quotes, the vehicle? You know how JoJo manga is.
But like I said, you all are able to easily outpace this thing. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to put some distance between it and you guys? Or are you trying to find the car that was just there?
Both.
Both. Yes. Kind of a bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and someone give me... you can either make...
I got shotgun, so...
What's up?
I got shotgun. I'm the navigator.
Go ahead.
What are we doing?
You don't even know what you're rolling for.
What?
Perception check.
Okay.
Okay, I do
17.
what I do best. Public infrastructure.
Why?
No.
Yes. Right, sorry,
I don't even think that would help.
You can use that same roll. It's a survival check. That's my bad.
Okay, that's much better. 23.
Okay, 23.
I'm very happy.
We'll get to your property damage in just a second, Ty.
You.
Well, if I keep a slab on me, I could chuck it at the
Damien,
car.
you were able to tell that the car took kind of a swerve into one of the more dense kind of nearby areas, and you kind of see the tire skid marks. You can see some significant scratches in the pavement, and also no one else appears to be around.
Wow, this looks like my driving.
Ugh, yeah. This car probably would have been a lot harder to track without Nikki's orb.
On the bright,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want to keep following the tracks, they're decently visible with that survival check. You're absolutely able to do that, even from the moving vehicle. And
absolutely.
Nikki, what's your property destruction?
Okay. I want to get a slab. Just like a massive slab of asphalt.
As you are in the moving vehicle.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to use feet of power on that, I'll allow that, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you open up the door, lean out, scoop your hand like you're making a snowball.
You don't need to lean out, he has a stand.
Sculpt
He
sphere.
has a stand, he doesn't need to lean out.
So?
Okay.
Ty, massive sculpt sphere.
I don't think.
No, I just need a slab for improvised. It'd be much better for me as an improvised weapon than it would as a spin ball. I shit you not.
Think about it.
My power is 12, my precision is 18. Or is 8. What the fuck am I talking about?
Ty lies to us live on television.
You'll keep moving. And eventually, you catch up to the spot where Damien was able to track them. Essentially, they pulled into what appears to be a small parking lot. You can see the car, which is now empty, and you see a bunch of other cars throughout the parking lot.
Turn here.
God damn it.
This might be turning into a raid.
I still have a slab.
Were these all for us?
Um,
Were these all getting?
where are they parked outside of?
You see they just have like a decently sized parking lot. There's
It's just a lot.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cars there.
There's like no buildings around the lot.
There's buildings around it, but it doesn't appear to be like a specific lot. This just appears to be kind of a parking area for a corporate spot. You can
Okay.
see several like abandoned warehouses nearby, but this seems to be a place for just like civilian or guest vehicles.
The car is empty now.
Yes.
Damien's gonna hop out and break the wing mirror.
Okay.
He doesn't know if that will help, but he's gonna do it anyway.
They hop out and you break that mirror. It shatters. It makes a very satisfying shatter.
Feels
good.
as you
Yeah.
crush it.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Superstition, Act 1. And he's gonna send it to, like, phase through all of the cars and look inside of them.
Why would
Why
you
is that
do
happen?
that?
Uh-oh.
Give me a perception check.
Oh.
Okay. All right. That's 20, non-natural.
20 non-natural, okay. Donovan, you look over at the horizon, and you realize that over one of the buildings there's some kind of light.
All right.
Is it in the same direction as we were fleeing from?
No, it is notably the opposite direction.
Oh.
It is on top of one of the nearby warehouses. There's just kind of this dull blue glow. But you cannot see the source of it.
That's unusual.
Guys, he snaps and he points.
You want me to fire at it? And Damien pulls out Mercy.
That's. I don't think that'll be necessary.
You sure?
You sure? I'm gonna get a closer look.
Okay.
I start making my way towards the area with Back in Black in tow.
Is there anything in the cars, or are they all empty? Like,
sorry, I was caught up in that. Yes, you look through the cars and you see there's some occasional stuff around, but there are no people inside of them right
okay.
now.
In terms of stuff, what kind of stuff is in them?
Various bits, trinkets. You find occasional, like, older snack food. A lot of it's gone rotten, but there is some that's still sealed that's good. Like I said, trinkets, various things. You find some gloves.
Nothing important.
You find, like, a handgun in one of the glove compartments.
No!
Who gave Steve a gun? Who did it?
Glove compartment did.
No, he's gonna leave it. He's gonna leave it.
I got a Glock in my Rari.
I got a Glock in my Rari.
Okay, so...
Yeah, okay.
Steve, now...
Donovan, I got the new 4Gs on the Jeep.
So...
Oh my god.
Donovan, you kind of...
The minor of the group?
All of you are looking up, and you realize that this dull glow is becoming brighter and brighter until, eventually, it strikes.
I hope my umbrella's reaction just for the minor AC boost.
Okay, prep your umbrellas and reaction. Cool. So you all see the source of this glowing.
Oh.
A huge snake composed entirely of fire. You see it has a hollow body that is composed of many coils that wraps up and forms kind of this hollow snake. It burns a furious blue color, but you see that the fangs actually burn an intense green. And you see it looks down, its eyes narrow, and then it shoots towards you all.
Uh-oh. Like, so how far away is the building that it was on previously?
I would say you guys have about 30 meters.
30 meters, and it's just...
It's just straight towards you all.
Okay.
I hide.
I would like to run towards it.
Okay, go
Hey,
ahead.
Nikki.
The duality of man.
You said this snake is like in the air coming at us? Hey, Nick, you want to get there faster? Damien smacks you on the back and then prompts you to jump off. And he is going to use his second ability, Last Leaf,
Oh boy!
to fling you towards him. Damien doesn't even touch you, you just start flying towards this guy.
Yo.
So
With the slap.
Damien's second ability, Last Leaf, allows him
So,
to just freely
Nikki,
manipulate anything his ability is active on.
You are
Oh,
sent
God.
at this snake at a high, rapid velocity. You are essentially slingshot at this thing. You get ready, TRX comes in for a blow, and you just completely whiff right through it. It is immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, so anything...
What the
inside of
fuck am I
TRX
supposed to do?
You know what? I have a better idea for my next.
That is my entire
It's not your next
moveset!
turn.
I know.
Come on.
and
No!
actually sends you a
I don't do
significant
damage
enough
anymore, it's a
distance.
healing ability!
No! I would say, lastly,
You still
probably
have
sends
a
you a significant enough
It's a-
distance that you
fuck
get
you,
from
it's not gonna
over the
work.
warehouse onto the other side.
Let's go!
So we'll get to what you're doing in a second.
I am gone!
Don, why did he go through? Oh, why did he go through
So the
it?
snake is continuing to barrel towards you all.
I just have a slap of the
Yeah, I hide. I'm gonna hide in the car.
Damien is going to pull out Propane Nightmares against the fire snake. And once it gets within 5 meters, Damien is going to let loose.
I guess
Just
it'll
into
make
the
a
air.
precision save.
I'm gonna roll my... Can I roll my stealth to hide in the car now?
Yes, go ahead. Or actually, I will say that probably at this point, from how it's seeing you, there's not really a way you're able to hide.
You know what? That's fine. Then I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going towards the source of the light. I'm freaking running towards the building.
I think that's the only non-physical damage I can deal unless I
So
point blank
Donovan,
fire my
as you start
RPG
running
at
this
it.
thing-
You should. You
I'm
absolutely
not towards
should.
it, towards the building. I'm kind of just like, oh, that's a problem.
Where's the building? Okay, so as you move, this thing comes down and moves through the group of you. So like so Donovan, Brett, Damien, and Steve, it kind of moves through the group. It doesn't harm any of you all until Donovan, you feel a tug, and you are ripped into the air by this thing.
Oh shit!
Why are these things after Halen?
Are we in initiative right now?
Not yet.
Because I would like to do a thing, but if...
Not quite yet. I have a plan.
I am not liking this.
Donovan flails. Am I like being trailed behind it, or what's going on?
You are like
Can I,
this thing's
as a
mouth.
reaction, try to like hit Donovan's leg with my hand or something?
You are ready.
I
I think
want to know
that
what's
me
happening.
careening.
I think there's a plan here.
There's
I
a plan.
think, yeah, there's
All right.
there's a plan here. Don't worry, I got an idea.
All right.
Speaking of, Damien, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, okay. I'm not great at those. So you keep making me make them. 17. I keep rolling well.
never be
You
punished
see
for perception,
someone
I guess.
open up the door on the warehouse in front of you and step out.
Hello there.
I opened
Tom Bergeron! He's here! He's here to host America's Funniest Home Video!
You see a very sickly-looking white man step out of...
Donovan Halen?
No way!
He's gotten better.
Hey, Gramps, you got a problem with us?
Step out of the thing. I will also say he is sickly, but he is young.
Oh, okay.
He seems frightfully pale, but you see there's a touch of ferocity in his eyes.
Oh god, it's
He wears
Pierce
an
from
open
Pokemon.
jacket, but the jacket itself is comprised of cloth strips, each with a different and unique lightning bolt pattern on it. He wears a gray tube top and black tracksuit pants, and he has long dyed blue hair put back in a long braid.
Oh, God.
Damien. What was it you said?
Hey, man, you got a problem with us?
Nah, just a job. And you hear audibly a heartbeat. Very loudly and very audibly. And you see this guy kind of tense up his muscles.
Do I hear the
Damien.
heartbeat?
Damien is going to grab... He's going to grab Blood Rain off his back and just throw it at this guy. With his ability active on it, it spins like a fucking saw blade and doesn't lose any altitude. As
Diet
it flings
free,
towards
That's
it.
awesome.
I love that. I love
It's diet
last
free.
week.
I love diet
We'll
free.
get to what happens in a second, because this is actually going to be really cool. What you want to say, Ty?
Do I hear the heartbeat as I'm careening towards the opposite end of the warehouse?
You actually do not.
Sing with me,
Do I?
sing
I mean,
with
you
me.
hear the heartbeat, yes.
But sorry.
You are close.
He's
And
just
it was
out of the
you-
combat.
You and Brett hear the heartbeat as well. It is like audible and loud. So, Damien, you throw Blood Rain at this guy, and you see his stand appear behind him.
Oh, it's a different guy.
You see
Oh.
it is a stand of similar height and stature to its user. You notice it is kind of transparent blue, and its skin is covered in intersecting, crisscrossing, vein-sized tubes that all lead towards the heart. And you hear this guy kind of whisper to himself, Sultan of Swing. And then he jumps forward with immense ferocity. You see Blood Rain hits him and just bounces. Damien, I assume you're not in like a particularly defensive or light on.
Oh, no, Damien's charging towards him.
Okay, no, Damien, you get clotheslined and brought like probably about 20 meters away. Like Damien gets clotheslined and sent over another warehouse building with this guy basically holding onto him.
You said Blood Rain bounced off?
Yes.
It flies off and then boomerangs back towards the user.
I love that!
So cool!
Oh, I missed.
So Damien, you kind of fly across and eventually you land a pretty good distance away from the others.
Is the stand like on me or did he just like throw me?
The stand is what's actually like keeping you in.
Right, okay. So it flew with me.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And finally, Steve, you're left there alone in the parking lot.
He's the John Travolta pose.
Or no, it's you and Brett. And
So you got threw off to the other side of the building. You got dragged away, and Damien
I'm
got
in a
fucking
snake.
suplexed across the lot.
I
And
want
you're
you to
just
know.
there.
Snake Man
Guys.
is gone.
Brett's still in the car.
Where's still in the car? He's
Nikki's gone.
Donovan's like punching
Because of
Snake
something
with his
weak.
bare hands.
So Steve, you see as the door opens to a nearby warehouse, and where this other kind of sickly person came up, you see another person walk out. You see a young Egyptian man of moderate height with considerable muscle. He wears a suit that has diagonal blue stripes over a shimmering green fabric. You see he has finely kept short hair, as well as a beard and goatee that is also well maintained. You see his tie is covered in interlocking black and silver squares, and his dress shirt is a deep purple. He looks over at you. Hello, Steve. It's time to die.
What the? What a bummer way to start a conversation.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
My name is this dude. You've done nothing to me. I'ma kill you.
I'ma kill you.
You see Brett kind of looking over at Sultan of Swing. He looks over.
Brett.
I'll try to keep the remote type distracted. I think it's okay on me as well. Just
Four
focus
men!
on this.
4 men!
Steve takes a big, deep breath.
So who
got
wants
this.
to do their 1v1 encounter first?
Oh god.
I mean,
I think we should start with Damian Drake for the hell of it.
Okay.
you were the first one, but
I was the first one, but I've had a lot of spotlight already.
okay.
so
Let's go with Damien.
You got your special
So
ability. I
Damien
want to
just
see what you can do.
Damien just got tackled, and as the stand is holding him down, blood rain is careening towards the user. Should we roll initiative?
Yes, please.
All right.
For each 1v1, I would assume, right?
I assume, yes.
17.
Damien, you eventually land in about a half-full parking lot, and both of you kind of land. You uncouple and roll to other sides of the parking lot. You hear the guy who ran into you kind of crash against the car. You hear it kind of absorb most of the blow, and it kind of gets back up. You also land unharmed using OK Go.
Yeah.
I would imagine you're able to stand
Okay, it
deep
was
or
like
something
legs
too.
go back and bury into the concrete to slow him down.
I had a giant fucking
yeah.
snake.
And this guy
Floating
basically
fire snake.
Oh.
he gets up, he dusts himself off, and you see that his stand is still like hovering right next to him, just watching you.
Well, that was quite a hit. Let's try that again. And Damien's going to charge back towards him.
Okay. You see he kind of stands there with his arms open, smiling.
All right. So Damien.
He went first in initiative, but he will let you have the first turn.
Okay.
Just making
So-
sure this is the user with the heart stand.
This is Sultan of Swing.
Soul no swing.
So let's, yes, this is Sultan.
You get time to die, Egyptian man.
Damien is going to first just attempt to stand melee strikes against his stand.
Go ahead.
Test the waters. 36.
36 hit. That's direct. Yeah.
Okay.
You are able to just fucking hit him across the face. He's like real confident, real smug, and you walk up and just fucking wallop him.
That is going to be 24 stand bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then he's going to give another wallop with the other fist.
Alright.
That one will probably be slightly less successful, but it's still going to be 27.
That hits the stand.
Okay. And that is going to be, 30 stand bludgeoning.
So as you kind of reel back and come in for this hit, you see him kind of look up, and it's going for the stand, and he expects it this time. And so he goes, dire straits! And you hear that same kind of heartbeat again, and your fist makes contact, and the stand just does not move.
Just like steadfast wall.
It is unstoppable.
Okay.
You hit it, and it just remains in place.
So
and
on
it just absorbs
on that
the
hit,
damage.
Damien is going like gets a hold of the stand and he's going to attempt to grab it and like shove it to the side.
If you are going to grapple the stand, then it's going to be a grappling check.
I'm trying to phrase this as a shove action.
Okay, yes, then that will still take an attack though.
Yes, I'm aware. I just not grapple and shove, just shove, but like I'm grabbing him to shove him. Yeah. So that's athletics, right?
Yep.
Okay. Or no, 30?
A 30? Yeah, that absolutely beats a 17.
Alright, so he's going to shove the dude's stand to the side, as much as he can and away from the user, and then as his bonus action, he uses Last Leaf to whirl Blood Rain straight towards the user.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So he stands there real cocky and confident, then you push the stand out of the way and he's like, wait, what are you? And then he hears it coming behind him.
So that is, and instead of strength, because this is okay go, I'm adding power to this. Is that alright?
Are you actually hitting with OK Go, or is this just flying?
It's the ability. I don't know.
I'll say yeah.
Okay.
For the sake of it.
29 slashing damage. And I'm just like going for his legs.
Oh yeah. He takes it all.
Alright, and that is Damien's turn.
Yeah, you see he just kind of gets hit and just hits the dirt.
You picked quite the opponent here.
Ow.
Now give me what you got.
No, give me a sec. Here. Kind of stands up. I have no idea how your ability works, I'm gonna be honest. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll tell you my ability, and then you tell me yours.
Okay.
And then we kill each other from there.
Alright, fair fight. Yeah, I like it.
Oh my God, Davey!
My ability... my name is Mark.
Nice to meet you, Mark. I'm Damien. I don't know if you were briefed on our names or whatever.
Oh, nice to see you. He reaches for...
Yeah, Damien shakes his hand.
Yeah, shakes it.
Hi, Mark.
My stand is called Sultan of Swing. It has the ability to make me into an unstoppable force or an immovable object.
Ooh, I like it. My kind of vibe. My name's Damien Drake, as I just said. My stand is OK Go. I can add or reduce the effect of gravity on certain objects, and recently I obtained the ability to use that in order to freely manipulate anything my ability is on in the air.
Welcome to Stand Users Anonymous.
Good God!
Good God, that is...
Flying sword! Don't know if you noticed.
No, I definitely
It's just like
did.
menacingly spinning above them.
I'm going to have to get this wound disinfected after the combat, I know.
Yeah, I hope you have a first aid kit like that or something.
Right.
I assume this is purely professional, right? We're just, like, you were
No,
hired
it's
to
not
stop us
personal
or
or
something.
anything,
Yeah,
no.
okay. Yeah.
Like I'm getting paid to do this.
How much are you getting paid?
Enough.
Are we still getting paid? I think we were getting paid.
Donovan getting flung in the air like a dog, like a toy in a dog's mouth.
Anyway, I gotta kill you now.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so he's gonna take his turn.
Yeah, show me what you got. Unstoppable force and all that.
Show me what you
So
got.
you're just gonna
feel
like
bad now.
stand there and take a hit from him?
Yes, it's fucking Damien Drake.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
Well, I'm gonna tell
I
you.
use my action economy.
What the hell, man? That's how Houdini died. Ow.
Well, okay. And you see him kind of power up and pull back, and the Sultan of Swing comes in and just clocks you in the gut for like 50 damage. Sorry, for 50 damage. Exactly.
Wait, I should say I wasn't just letting him hit me. He doesn't need to pass my AC.
I see. That's what I was asking.
No. I'm not just saying, yeah, go ahead. Lop my head off.
It's Damien Drake. I wouldn't be shocked.
I see why you're incredulous now.
No, yeah. That's definitely a 23 to hit.
That just barely beats my AC.
Yeah.
So that will hit my stand.
And that is exactly 50 damage.
Okay, I will reduce as much of it as I can.
That's a lot of damage. I gotta say, a little bit of damage.
I'm fine.
Oh, I did.
You see, Damien, like, is the wind is knocked out. He's like, ugh! Damn, that's a hard hit.
Thanks.
He does some stuff off. He's like, all right, my turn.
I guess so.
All right. It's time for.
This is it. This is the fight.
Has his stand repositioned next to him again?
Yes.
Does
Okay.
OK Go still use a shield?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Damien's going to go for 2 more hits and a shove again, I suppose. So I'm going to. The first hit is a lot. 37.
37 to hit. Yeah, that's direct.
All right.
So he cannot use his stand to block it.
Yep. 23 stand bludgeoning.
Okay.
Next hit is a natural 20.
God damn.
So what?
That is going to be 41 stand bludgeoning damage.
He's actually going to use his ability on that too.
He just completely blocks it.
You hit a stand, yes?
That was a natural 20.
Oh, no, yeah, you What did you say?
41 stand
Oh, yeah,
bludgeoning.
take it all.
Alright, and then for his last attack, he is going to, instead this time, shove the user.
Okay.
Let's see. That is going to be only 25 this time.
He will use his stand to kind of help. And that's going to be an 18.
Okay, so I shove him away
Yes.
from his stand? Okay, and then bonus action, last leaf is going to swing the sword back in for another hit. I basically created a, what's that, spiritual weapon?
Yeah, you just gave Damien Drake spiritual weapon.
Yes, that was part of the idea.
It's the Eminem, like,
24.
throwing me, but it's Damien and a sword.
Yeah, 24
Blood rain be
slashing
upon
damage. And I need to track. That's 1, 2.
What else did you say? What was the damage you said?
24 slashing, and that is Damien's turn.
Okay, yeah, take
That's
it
a
all.
lot of
How's he holding up?
Oh, not as well as he was before.
I think it dealt like 70 damage that turn.
You see you kind of stub the glove his boot for a second.
Ugh. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in a fist fight. Flying sword fight, whatever you call this.
Yeah.
Just uppercut to the jaw.
That is going to be...
Whoa. Good. Woo.
Hold on, I got it here.
That's
It's a 26 to hit.
Okay, that will hit my stand.
Okay, hits your stand. So, and then he's going to deal...
The good thing about a 1-on-1 is I always have my damage reduction when I get hit.
And that's 47
Okay.
damage.
Alright.
Was he just...
Caught me off guard with that one. Damien, like, cracks his neck. Oh, wow, that was actually pretty crispy. Damien is not bloody dead. He's still, like, on his feet looking good. Alright, hope you're ready for round 3.
What?
Go, go!
Hey, you screaming? You were hired to kill this guy.
27. 27 to hit.
What's up?
27 to hit.
That's his stand.
That is 19 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, he's going to take a none. He's going to use ability
Alright.
because he's going to stand.
And the next one is
And then he rolls your object.
31 to hit.
That's just barely direct.
Nice.
She earns time to blow on my fork, so I move more on her object.
31 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, he takes it all.
Alright, and then for this time, I am going to...
Here comes the superstition.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to shove him again.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to attempt to grapple him this time.
Alright, go ahead.
Maybe that's what that. 30.
That beats 26, yeah.
Okay,
Grapple.
so Damien's going to grapple him, and then activate his ability to just gently shove him and float him up into the air into the spinning blood rain that now no longer has the ability active, so it just falls into him.
Oh my god.
Great.
Give me a second.
That's the Mortal Kombat fatality right there. I'm pretty sure there's a
I
fatality.
think that just deals blood range normal damage.
Yeah,
I don't see why it wouldn't.
but now he's also floating there. And blood rain's going to come down to Damien.
Like, there
So
is a
that's,
fatality where you guide someone towards a flying sword like a helicopter that gets shot like a ribbons.
17 slashing damage.
You actually see him use block physical projectile, and he just barely kind of gets it inside.
Having fun up there?
I told you you'd pull something like this. He pulls out a fucking grappling hook.
That's actually a really smart way to counter my ability.
Come here! He's like doing this. Come here!
So is he going to shoot the grapple at me?
Or actually, he kind of looks over to you, looks around at the environment, and he's actually instead going to hook the nearby warehouse.
Okay, that's smart, because if he grappled me, I would have pulled him towards me.
Give me a big old kiss on the mouth!
Trying to escape for a bit.
Okay.
You see him kind of getting up, and he gets on top of the warehouse and just...
Oh, no. We don't do any breathers until the fight's done. And Damon's going to activate his ability on himself and then stand leap up onto the warehouse with him. And then he's just going to land with a thud. Alright, so we're fighting up here now.
Round 2.
I suppose.
The laws of physics no longer
Injustice.
apply to Damien Drake.
Yes.
No. I believe it's their turn.
Yeah.
So they're going to go in for, instead of, they do that thing where they kind of charge up and they get kind of in a down-low stance. And you see this thing just come in and Sultan of Swing just clotheslines you. And they knock you back. $10 meters, which is enough to send you careening off the warehouse.
Okay, I still have my ability active on myself, so I'm just going to hover there on the edge of the warehouse. Alright, that didn't work.
He's a Looney Tunes character.
You see him go, 1 second, then he's just gonna sprint to the other side.
Damien's going to grab the edge of the warehouse and use it to swing himself forward at this guy. And he's just going to come flying in with a fist and just deck him off the side of the warehouse.
Oh my god, give me a check
Mark
for that.
versus Damien Drake is very much, don't take one step on that rope and I'll cut it. And then Damien grabs the rope and moves the continent towards him.
32.
32. To hit? Yeah,
hit.
it's direct.
Okay, go!
Has he gotten an attack in a while?
Just directly in the back. Yeah, he just tried to shove me off the warehouse.
How many attacks does he have? Like,
He only has one, apparently.
he only has one when he uses the ability.
Ah, yeah, he's been using it. So 32 to hit directly into his back of the warehouse. Let me...
Just like double fist punch. Kicking this guy's ass.
Or no, that's 5.
Yeah, this guy is,
That's 18 stand bludgeoning.
Okay.
Does it shove him off the warehouse? The instant that his feet are over the edge, Damien is going to, hovering above him, bring both hands above his head, and just smash down into him.
No.
Wait! Okay, go!
Is that gonna like meteor him down like a
Yes.
smash with this attack?
Yes.
And then
36. No,
That's
34.
that's direct.
oh god. No. Oh my god.
Wait.
Sultan of this swing.
25 stand bludgeoning damage and
Jesus.
sending him careening down to the floor.
Oh yeah, he takes it all.
And Damien still has an attack, so he's going to deactivate his ability on himself, fall down, and just like people's elbow straight down into him.
Did you just Incineroar him?
Yes.
Incineroar! Damien Drake totally mains Incineroar.
34 again.
You have advantage because you just knocked him prone.
Oh, good. 34 still. 24 stand bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, you just.
And then he's going to use his bonus action to activate his ability and bury him in the ground further.
Christ, you're creaming this man.
Damien's biggest weakness now is his stand energy because I'm actually using it.
You see, he's now like basically embedded within the concrete. You see, there's a Sultan of Swing shaped hole in the ground.
It's just a crater in the concrete. Damien's just going to stand above him.
I saw a guy with a toothpaste stand once.
Still got fight in you?
You can say that, and he is going to activate Sultan of Swing, and Sultan of Swing moves and just rips through the concrete, just completely like unfazed by it.
That tracks.
And you see it is just going to reach for your scarf of your neck and just.
Okay, yeah.
Fully
That is
deserved.
what he's going to attempt to
No
do.
offense, Damien, fully deserved.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair.
You've been putting. Hey, okay, go. I think it wants me to put the hurt on him. You want to put the hurt on him? I think it wants me to put the hurt on him.
35.
Today I woke up and chose
Oh, that's
violence.
gonna be direct. All right.
Yeah, so Sultan of Swing, this is flavored as an attack, but Sultan of Swing grabs Damien Drake about the top of the head and just dumps him into the edge of the crater.
I love maps that rearrange the topography of the area.
Oh, I deserve that.
They gotta redo the map
And that's
after Damien
63
Drake fights somewhere.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh. All right, Damien's face is like
how much?
63.
Damien's face is bloodied. Like he's probably lost a tooth from that. Oh fuck. All right.
You sure you want to
Damien's gonna crack his knuckles and
You
then
don't want to give up now?
I think I'm alright. Damien's okay goes standing over the hole that this dude's in, and he's just gonna rear a leg back and just like triple kick this guy further into the ground.
Bury him.
Yeah. 28 to hit.
Because they're about to bury him.
Oh god.
28, that hits the stand.
Okay. 27. Stand bludgeoning.
That is all reduced by dire straits.
Alright, next hit is 30.
That just barely hits the stand.
Alright.
And they're only able to use their reaction for a movable object once, so we're still able to get a couple good hits in.
21 stand bludgeoning.
Ass kicking.
21. Okay, yeah. Takes it.
One more hit. 33
Okay. To hit or for damage?
to hit. And then that is 32 stand bludgeoning damage. Almost max damage on that one.
Okay, you
And-
see this guy is on his last leg.
And then
He is laying down within the crater.
one final usage of my ability, I'm going to reverse gravity and just have him hovering in the air again. And Damien's gonna look up at him. Alright, you done now? You did pretty good. I'm probably, I mean, I'm bloodied. I'm probably about halfway down, but you're not looking great.
I'm done.
Alright,
I'm done.
Damien's just gonna, like, hover him. No, he's gonna hover him
rockets.
into the car. He's gonna use last leaf to just push him into the car next to, Brett. Is Brett still in the car?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Brett, you can take care of him, right? Just a severely bloodied floating man just goes through the window of the
Wait,
car.
I thought this was the enemy stand user.
It was.
Oh yeah, he's given up. It's alright.
Yeah, I'm not in much fighting.
Sultan of Swing, retired!
My name's Mark. Brett.
I've been-
He reaches back to the back
I've
seat.
been so
I like
3
this guy.
years.
I like completely throwing him around the ring.
God, you
I
destroyed
do
him.
love Mark a lot.
So there you go. There's your one.
That was very fun, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking you could just use your ability on him and just team rocket him and just he's gone.
Well, I still have limited range on it.
That's what the grappling hook is
Momentum.
for as well.
But, yeah, yeah, I can send him.
I think it might be snake time.
Snake time. Okay, so Donovan. So Donovan, you are grabbed by the snake and essentially taken and dropped on top of the warehouse. You look around and
But the hawk
you
moon's
see
pointing it.
that there is a woman up on kind of a service entrance. She's kind of half peeking over, so she's got half cover right now. And she's kind of looking over, and you can see that she's kind of moving her right arm a little bit, but you can't see quite how. It's kind of covered in the shadows.
He whistles. Hey!
Kind of looks over.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to kill you now.
Oh, same as it ever was.
Yeah.
Alright then, I charge her.
Okay.
I
I
So
bet.
you run towards this woman, and let me give you a description of this woman. You can see she is a Mexican woman of moderate height and a powerful build. You see her hair is tied back in a bun, and she has a single streak of blue through her hair. She wears ripped black jeans, combat boots, a tank top with a pattern of the ocean, and a leather jacket covered in blue patches.
This guy's all blue themed.
A little bit. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna whip out the,
Oh, go ahead and give me an initiative roll.
Yeah, let's roll initiative. Oh boy. This is exciting. I got a 17.
A 17, that beats an 8.
average fight against Sneaky.
Alright. Out the gates, we whip out a bonus action. Back in black. What's the light level looking like on top of here?
It's pretty decently dark. I'd say on the rooftop, it's a white rooftop. I would say that it's a D6 currently.
D6, I can work with that. Alright, so then Donovan reaches into the rooftop, back in black does, and he yanks out an old classic, the rapier.
Oh boy.
I thought it was gonna be the odd.
That's Peach Chain's gangster sting. Alright. So then I close the distance, and I'm gonna make an attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Great start.
Oh.
19.
19, you say.
Mm-hmm.
That hits.
Sweet. Alright, I realize now this is probably a terrible idea, but I still want to find out. 20 piercing damage. I assume she takes none of it?
She takes none. She just kind of blinks at you. The way it's flavored is you like go in for a stab and she just avoids it.
Alright. And then, okay, then he, back in black, sheaths it, and then Donovan cracks his knuckles and he just says, screw it, I'm gonna go for an unarmed strike with Hamon.
There you go.
Critical fail. And this the kick I got cut up at me. Like,
Do you need a second?
I don't need pity from you. You were definitely trying to kill
I'll
me.
come back and kill you in like 30 seconds if you need.
Need a breather.
I can't have a feeling being patronized right now.
Okay, I'll just kill you now.
Fantastic.
So, Donovan, where are you positioned? Because this woman is kind of on the stairs. Are you also on the stairs with her?
I figured at this point, yeah, I would have gotten.
Okay, so the giant fire snake, and I will say this thing is massive. It is like a huge creature
I figured,
in terms of D&D size.
Yeah.
It is going to essentially fly over and come down onto the staircase, and you see she kind of widens her arms, and then she says, "Rule of nines, dream of schism," and the staircase cleanly shears in half.
Oh.
And
Sephiroth?
you both fall into the warehouse. She is caught by rule of nines, whereas you are not. Go ahead and roll 3d6 worth of bludgeoning damage as you fall. You can make an acrobatics check if you'd like to reduce it.
I would so like to
Just
do
like working at the warehouse.
that.
You remember.
17.
17? Okay, I'll say you take 2d6 instead.
Fine. 4 damage, right? I'm
Oof.
Okay, yeah,
remember
so
that
you're
one time.
barely
This is just
barely
like the
injured as you
warehouse.
kind of tuck and roll.
Ow. It's not gonna work. He stances up in like a brawler stance with like fist up. His fists are illuminated a little bit, so they're like lining up the inside of the warehouse.
You can't hurt me, and I'm not supposed to kill you.
You're not supposed to kill me?
No. My
Seems to-
employer has other plans.
Would you care to enlighten me about what those are? Can I even see here, or am I just looking around? In the darkness.
She's making no effort to hide.
Right.
Something about a hound dog?
No.
Donovan, at that point the color palette changes and he goes, I can't allow that.
Well, go ahead. Do your worst.
Alright.
God damn, we're gonna see Hound Dog again this session.
Alright, I gotta think creatively here.
You would never.
You cannot hurt this woman nor her stand.
Oh,
At least with physical damage.
No, I know. Alright, so, whose turn is it? Alright, so, okay. Back in Black is right next to me. Okay. Okay, Back in Black, then I'm going to dispel the, actually, I still have the rapier. God, what am I gonna do here? Are the lights on at all, or is it a pitch black warehouse?
I would say lights are on.
I would like Back in Black. Can I see the light switch from here?
This is a pretty large warehouse. There'd probably be a couple light switches. But if you were to take one out, you could bring a significant amount of it into darkness.
Is there one close? Is there one nearby?
Yeah.
You know what? You're welcome to do whatever you want with me. If you can find me. And then I'm gonna Back in Black make a range attack at the nearest light switch.
Challenge accepted. So you make a range attack. Go ahead and make that attack. And I won't need you
Point
to
of
roll damage
inspiration.
for it.
I want to hit this thing.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use another point of inspiration. I want to hit this thing.
That's rough.
It sure is.
I have been there before.
I actually, you know what will help you? I forgot to say it earlier, but like when I put my hand on you earlier,
I'll use
meant to
that
use
one then.
exemplar. Yeah. So.
Okay, fine. A number, a real number. Finally. 27 to hit the stupid light switch.
Oh yeah, you absolutely hit it and it just. Fortunately, a large portion of the warehouse's lights seem to have been essentially shaken and stirred to enough effect that they stop working. However, the bad news is the place is still lightly illuminated by rule of nines because it is made of fire.
That is okay. I'm gonna roll stealth now.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
29.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Let me see if she can contest that. No, yeah. With a 27, you just disappear. Where are you going in the warehouse? What is your plan?
I'm formulating a plan right now.
Okay, if you would like to spend an action to look around as to what's in the warehouse, I would let you do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, cool. So that's your action. You're gonna look around the warehouse, and as you're moving, she doesn't know exactly where you are right now, but she can cover such a large area with her stand at once that it doesn't necessarily seem to matter. But something you do realize is this appears to be an old chemical warehouse. You can see all kinds of different chemicals, different things you see in various methods of storage. The less hazardous ones are right out in the open. The more hazardous ones are off in side rooms or have specific specialized tanks or cordoned off areas for them. And essentially, this place is open season to you.
Fantastic. All right.
That movie.
Anytime you want to find any kind of object, just roll a survival check. I'll let you know how successful you are on that.
Survival check. Okay.
And she, in the meantime, is going to make another perception check. So go ahead and give me another stealth roll.
Another stealth roll. You got it. 26.
That beats a 4. Yeah, so you are able to pretty effectively hide from her as you're kind of able to search around. And I'll say that because of that much disparity in the roll, I'll give you 2 turns.
2 turns. Okay, I'll use my first turn to do. I'm gonna find something. I just want to roll survival check to find the thing.
Go ahead. What are you trying to find?
Can you give me categories again?
So this is a chemical storage warehouse, so there's a lot of decently volatile chemicals. The less volatile chemicals are going to be the ones that are just out and about and ready.
I want to find bleach!
You want to find bleach?
No!
Bam, bam,
I don't.
Bam, bam,
Is there anything of the acidic variety?
Yeah, there's a couple acids around.
Yeah, I'll take a bit of acid.
Okay, yeah. So you find some,
Donovan Halen tries acid.
you find some, decent grade acid.
Donovan
You have it
Pepper.
kind of ready and prepped.
Right.
Where are you? Where are you? And you see she kind of moves around. Rule of Nines is scanning over the room, just bringing light to wherever it moves.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm always sure to hide in the shadows.
Okay, cool. And so you're kind of moving, and
Also,
she's
by
looking
the
for you.
way,
She's
I've
getting
set
frustrated.
up a pincer attack here. By the way, also
What's up?
I am, as far as this goes, I am in pincer attack range.
All right, cool.
I'm not gonna attack her yet.
Okay.
I'm still in the setup phase.
But you are kind of in the setup phase. She walks kind of in the area you're looking for. How close are you going to let her get to you? Because I'll say the closer you let her get to you, the higher chance you will have of being discovered.
I'm going for more of a guerrilla warfare kind of tactics here. So.
Okay. So you'll probably be hiding behind full cover or something.
If things go south, I'm just gonna pretend to be Peachy Ching Gangster with cover disguise. And if things just go absolutely terribly.
Oh god, terrible. Okay, so yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let her roll to see me again, and then I'm gonna do one more scavenging turn, and then I'm going to strike.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a scavenge check. That's survival.
And while I'm doing that, I'm casting Rippling Weapon on my fist.
Alright.
Okay, John Lennon.
Quietly.
casting rippling weapon.
My fist. 15 on that survival check.
15 on the survival check? Yeah. You're actually able to find a little bit more acid. Or, sorry, no. You don't find an acid. You find gloves for safe acid handling. Alright.
Yeah.
So, Donovan,
Right.
what's your plan? Currently, I will say basically right now you're out of initiative, but as soon as you strike, you will have a surprise round, and then you'll be back in.
So the cool thing about that is my punches sure do radiant damage no matter what. Even Back in Black's punches do. So she's wrong on one front. I can damage her 1d6 plus 2 at a time.
There you go.
And also I have acid, so.
That is true.
Does this snake look especially fast, out of curiosity?
It does seem to have some speed to it, yes. Relative to its size, it's not, particularly fast, but it is... It's not CRX, but it's not too far off in terms of speed.
Brilliant!
Do you have any inkling as to I don't say that. Steve's not here.
Right. Okay.
Steve's preoccupied at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Steve
Yeah. I
would
got
never be.
I got a vial of acid, a thing of acid. You know, in terms of like warehouse, there's like a shelf, space, and then shelf. I am on one shelf with the acid, Back in Black's on the other shelf just with a punch.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah, very much. I got just for the, or I guess I'll give the acid to Back in Black, and I have a rippling weapon punch ready.
Okay, sounds good. So whenever you just want to wail into her, let me know.
I'm ready. Okay.
You are effectively hidden.
Okay, and she's gonna I'm gonna imagine she's like rolling around between the shelves like Pac-Man, and when she comes to my area, I'm letting loose.
Okay, so she's about, I would say, 10 meters away. The stand is like right up next to you.
I'm trying to get to her. I cannot attack the stand. I cannot hurt the stand.
The stand circles around, and you see she's kind of looking on the other side. She's still standing where she was.
All right, do I get to?
Her back is turned to you.
Back in Black and I strike. I'm gonna have Back in Black strike with the acid first.
Okay. Yes, you have Back in Black go in and strike with the acid. I'll say the acid does 4d6 acid damage.
No, that's good. Now, both of my attacks, my pincer attack, have advantage anyway, so so I'm gonna roll twice for Back in Black.
Go ahead and roll twice.
First roll is a 4, and that second roll
You got this.
is a 3. Okay, so overall though, that is still, I think, a 20, non-natural. Just smack her in the face with acid.
Yeah. That hits her.
How much?
Go ahead and roll damage.
How much d6 did you say?
4d6.
Decent enough roll. 11 acid damage.
11 acid. Okay, so you pop out from behind a shelf and just throw acid at this woman.
Also, Prince or attack, I also get to smack her, so.
Oh, go ahead.
Then Donovan comes up behind her, just whoop. This is also with advantage.
This is so fucked.
That's not good. That's a crit!
God damn!
Alright, so I believe, okay, so that's 2d8. I guess that crits, so it's a 48 with Rippling Weapon. And I think in my unarmed okay, so that's actually a lot more radiant than I thought. So I get to roll 68 overall all radiant damage for this. I crit her on an unarmed strike with myself.
Yo!
Alright, so
That's awesome.
You can't hurt me. Donovan hurted her.
Yeah.
Tremendously.
22 radiant damage. Just a punch her in the. I smack her. I got karate chop her in the back of the neck.
There's 22 radiant damage. Yes, you go in. And the radiant damage actually doesn't do very much.
God, why?
That as you
These
are
are
closer,
set up one-on-one encounters.
that the acid.
Forgive me. You kicked your guys' ass.
He had something to counter me. It just didn't matter because I got my second ability.
Kill.
Trust me, I know what it's like to not have my second ability.
Yeah, you notice that the acid was particularly effective. She's still kind of clawing at that. You hit her with the radiant damage.
Shit, you should have brought more LaCroix.
And she gets hit across the jaw, and she looks up at you. Shouldn't have done that.
That's so cool. I have one more attack.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Live Donovan reaction.
Yep. This is not with advantage, but it is still going to be pretty good. 22. Smack in the face with my face.
It is.
It just, or I guess she's not going to stand anyway, so. Oh, wait, I
There
didn't.
stands on the other side of the D8. not the other side of the
12 radiant.
Oh, yeah.
Then I use my bonus action to dip. Slippery. You shouldn't have come for me and my friends, then I disappear back into the shadows.
That's it.
Currently.
Rule of Nines, Detrius. And you see Rule of Nines, like, basically pounce over to the section where you are and just move through the warehouse inventory.
Oh, God.
And you see that as it does, it shears off a small piece off of everything that it touches.
Oh, it's the
so
hand snake!
That is going to be big attack on Donovan.
It's alright. I'll just miss. It'll just miss.
33 to hit.
Direct.
Okay, that is a direct hit. And that is going to be... I will say, this does not reveal your location.
That's okay.
You take damage, but your location is not revealed. However, you do take...
I'm gonna take a bit of damage, I think.
18 stand fire damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good.
And as this thing moves through, you see that it's kind of the storm of debris and other things, and you see it lands near the user and kind of just drops the bounty that it has, including a small chunk of your flesh.
Cute.
So, this stand has
It's ability.
done kind of this big reckless hit, and you see the users kind of realizing that that's not helping much. A, because it has created a swath of destruction through the warehouse, which was loud and annoying, but also it has set many small fires throughout the warehouse.
Roll of 9s is still frickin' about, causing a big old ruckus.
At this point, it's kind of circling above, trying to look.
Well, then I'm just gonna make sure to stay low. Okay, I'm gonna
Stay low.
look for my ass. I'm gonna look for more acid.
Okay, cool. Like I said, if you want to... I'm going to say you're safe and you don't have to make any stealth checks if you're in the main room, but if you want to go to a side room or a special, like, containment area where they'd probably keep the good stuff, you'd have to make a check.
You just gotta find a case of LaCroix.
I still have my oxygen tanks.
Oh.
Oh, do you want this woman dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not quite dead.
Steve, we shouldn't kill people. Donovan,
I'm not trying to kill her.
No.
But this will definitely hurt.
Just
You know
make
what?
mustard
I
gas
can just
again.
go ask. I can just go ask Chad for more.
you can!
Peachy Ching gangsters are really good. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, I shake my wrist and an oxygen thing just flies into my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see her?
Oh yeah, she's making no effort to be hidden.
That's cool.
You're just gonna chuck it.
I chuck it at her, then I'm gonna have Back in Black use the hawk moon, just fire it.
Fucking go ahead and give me a roll for that.
Wow.
Let's get sick nasty.
Just give me an attack roll with Back in Black and the Hawk Moon.
Alright, thankfully I'm super good with those, so 23.
23? Okay, yeah. And what are the stats on...
I don't know, we didn't give them explosive shots because it's not their intended use.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What happened? What were you looking up?
Oxygen facts.
Yes, it's very volatile.
Yes.
Oxygen canister.
A normal-
I'll
a
say
normal
that she'll have to make a dex save. Her stand is not currently here to protect her. I don't have any physical dice. I forgot I'm rolling online. She's not have her stand here to protect her, so she'll be making this dex save by herself. That is going to be a 12.
That fails.
So she's definitely going to take full damage. So full damage for an oxygen canister, I'll say is 66.
Is this a martial weapon?
No.
I know.
There is an explosive proficiency.
I don't have it.
At this rate, you may as well.
Demolitionist.
20 thunder, I think so.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, 20 thunder.
Oh, no, I forgot to roll dice. 25 thunder.
Okay, so Donovan, you take an explosive oxygen canister and you chuck it. This woman is like looking around, kind of hunting. And then all of a sudden, she looks up and sees the oxygen canister.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
What the? She is instantly thrown across the room just by an explosive blast.
Pipe bomb.
And then I'm going to use my second attack to fire the
About
next.
that, actually, with that much damage, you see that she hits the wall and goes limp.
Yo!
I did it?
Yeah. No, she's unconscious. You knocked her out. She's currently not stable, but you are able to stabilize her.
Oh, I'm going to do that for sure.
Okay, yeah. You
Not-
fucking bomb it.
Not 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I want her dead.
You do see a rule of nines kind of dissipate.
Donovan slides over and stabilize.
Throw my slide on.
Then I throw over my shoulder and I walk into the car to throw him in with breath.
What are they gonna do? Try to get out? They're
I
in
did
terrible
it!
shape, and there is a golem standing over the car.
Mark looks over. He's kind of disinfecting the wound he's currently got. Oh, hey, found Courtney.
I like Mark.
Donovan brushes off some dust and just tosses her in the back.
Steve or Nikki, who wants to go next?
What?
Why me?
What is Nikki
I mean,
fighting? The logic
I'm okay
raven?
to wait.
He's flying
I don't
across the
mind waiting.
sky.
Something came out of the warehouse behind him.
Oh, did we see?
No.
Oh.
Well, Maggie mentioned it.
I guess I'm next.
So
True.
you just got flung by David Drake's ability, and you eventually hit the ground, and you're able to use CRX to easily just not take any damage.
Well, I
You don't really have to worry about it.
The ability would have deactivated on you while you were falling.
I
Yeah, so you
definitely
just get
stand
shot.
left along with your ability.
Oh yeah, you did. Because I told you to kick off.
And then you hear from on top of a nearby warehouse. Well, Nicky Bones. Who do we have here?
You just
I think you know exactly who we have here.
You're right,
You
I
did
do.
say my name.
I was being facetious.
I have a slab of road. I don't think you want to come near.
I don't think Nikki knows what facetious means.
Yes, I'm
big
fabulous. What
words
about it?
anger me. Ah!
But you see this voice emerge from the top of the warehouse, and you see the stand user, a middle-aged Hawaiian person of tall stature and smaller build. They wear a white dress shirt with a rainbow tie, black slacks, and black dress shoes. However, they are covered in golden jewelry. You see their hands are covered in rings, there's massive gemstone cufflinks, and a beautiful gold analog watch is wrapped around one of their arms. Finally, they wield a cane with a golden knocker on the top of it.
It's a pimp!
It's
a pimp!
They put the cane down and look down at you.
Nikki's ultimate arch nemesis.
A pimp named Slipback?
Hello, Nikki. I was sent here personally to deal with you. Me and my squad.
Squad?
Yeah. A group of assassins, you know. But anyways, I'm a lieutenant, and I have heard some particularly nasty things about your Wall's ability. So I've decided to deal with you personally.
By all means.
They would have intel on you.
I was in the org.
Yeah.
They would absolutely know about my ability.
Very well.
How far away are they?
They are standing on top of the nearest warehouse looking down at you.
How far away vertically is that from me?
Vertically, I'm gonna say that's a couple stories. So you can clear that pretty easily with a feat of power or Stanley.
I have a slab of road.
He's gonna chuck it.
Now, I could chuck it at them.
Yeah, but so you're still introducing yourself, and you just see a slab of concrete flying at you.
Could I
It's like,
instead...
there's a whole anime introduction, then halfway through they just get shot.
Could I instead, after all this is said and done, throw it against the building right next to him to try to destabilize the roof?
I'm gonna say yes, because you totally could. If
Feet
you
of
can
power,
figure out
yeah.
where the support of the building is, roughly, you can totally do
You
that.
can also just throw it under them on the building.
I have 3 whole attacks. I can just pick up more shit.
I see. Alright, but this person looks down at you.
I'll hit something critical eventually.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna sit down my stand. I'm gonna
Okay.
incapacitate you. And then I and my squad can go home.
About that.
So, you hear me out,
Okay?
and this might sound like a tall order.
Alright.
You turn around, refuse payment, go home.
Freddy can't do that. Roll is particular about this.
Of course it'd be him.
She said she's a lieutenant.
Yeah. Not every lieutenant works directly by, like, from direct orders.
Fair.
There's a man, woman, non-binary fellow.
Non-binary.
Kmart shopper.
They're a camera shopper. Absolutely.
Well, so, I used
some
to be
good
in the org.
deals.
You know my stand. I take it we're not even in the field here?
Not particularly, no.
Yeah, okay.
Any ever advantage I can get against you. You're a bit notorious, actually. You were able to incapacitate 3 of your little team that you have here. I don't think anyone's been able to do that in our organization since, what, Carl? He's not even in the organization.
That is true. That kicked our ass.
That is it's so
Oh yeah,
long.
Carl wrecked us, but those were also we were split up there. But yeah, he fucked us up.
fuck is Carl?
Yeah,
Focus good.
Nikki knows who Carl is.
Yeah.
Carl? Who is Carl?
Well, if the best thing to happen to your organization since an actual adult was a 17-year-old kid, then I guess leaving was the best choice.
Look, I'm not here to talk semantics. I just gotta kill you.
About that, I'm gonna book it inside instead. With my slab of concrete still in
You
hand.
just book it inside the building, and they're like, "That's
Timeline-wise, you would
You're
probably...
like, man, it's really dark in here.
Timeline-wise, you'd probably see Donovan shoot a woman with an explosive.
Yeah, no, I would imagine you. Well, no, this would be a different warehouse.
Yeah, I assume this is all happening
is the one
simultaneously
opposite.
on different warehouses.
Opposite the parking lot.
You know, over there, how there's like multiple.
Yeah.
You run into the warehouse, and you can see this is a building full of furniture. It is some kind of furniture storage. You see everything ranging from mattresses to large chairs in various states of array and assembly. Hint, hint, improvised weapons are plentiful.
Okay, so this is like a regular-ass warehouse, just shelved and then like a roof. I'm going to throw it up where he was.
I will say, lights are off, but there's a light switch right next that you could, as you go in.
Oh no, I was running in and just throwing the slab
you're just
up where they
immediately
were
going for it.
to
Oh, yeah,
crumple
absolutely.
the ground, to crumple the roof under them.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
They're trying to kill us. Their pronouns are bitch ass.
True.
True. Let's see, that's going to be plus 12. So that's 26 to hit the roof bit where they are standing.
Sorry, what was it?
So I
26?
ran inside. Yeah.
Okay.
26 to hit the roof.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, they're going to make an acrobatics check to see if they fall down as well, or if they're able to maintain their balance atop the building. But you were absolutely able to at least cave the ground underneath them.
Cool.
So that is going to be... So they're going to roll a 24 on their acrobatics check, and that is enough to kind of catch them and get them down. They're caught and essentially gently carried down to the ground next to you, and I will describe what did it in just a second. You see this thing kind of coalesce underneath the user as they look down, realize there's no ground beneath them, and then instead of showing any kind of concern, they simply slide. Or they get into like a sliding position, and they are then caught by a hive stand.
Oh no!
100 hands, each with a large clear gemstone cut in the middle of the palm. The gems are cut in the shape of a dodecagon, which is a 12-sided polygon, and each hand is golden and mechanical in nature. You can hear them whirring and clicking in like a specific pattern as they move. And they step up onto the ground. Well, I suppose that's it. Time to show you why my stand is the ruler of everything.
Oh, the mechanical hands.
Nice. I love that.
So you are face to face against the stand user.
Oh no!
So there's a lot of furniture around.
There is a lot of furniture in various assembled, in various states of assembly. And go ahead and roll initiative.
And they had the watch. Certainly.
Never mind. Nikki goes first.
I still want to roll, see if I can get a crit off of that.
Initiative. Did they roll 1?
I mean, that's the only way you could have guaranteed that you'd go first without you rolling.
Literally any low numbers. I rolled a 4.
Well, yeah, but she said that before you rolled.
That's fair.
What did you roll?
I rolled fucking
Better than a 1.
better than 1.
That's all I need. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Nikki, you are good to go first.
So I'm going to, first things first, take 2 of my wooden spin balls.
Okay.
No, I'm not. No. Because I need to figure out what this stand does first.
I didn't say anything.
You just have to be across from me.
Damn. Okay.
As much as every bone in my body is telling me not to run forward, unfortunately I rolled even, and I'm going to go in for a melee attack.
Okay, yeah, you go in. Good luck.
Let's get in.
So I rolled a critical failure.
So,
It's okay, I have bountiful luck. You're fine.
You're like half a mile
would
away.
you say that you're
I'm also not playing
particularly
Toklo.
angry in this situation?
Not currently, but I can be.
I see. Okay, so currently you're pretty pissed, and you're just running towards this person. They kind of look at you and just, it's not a very good stance, and they just use ruler of everything to just shift out of the way, and you just keep going.
I will
You
gladly.
fuck up that wall, though.
I
That
will
wall
gladly fuck up that wall. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
This is twice now that
You have to use a couple meters and move.
Your
into
character
attack.
specifically has just flown through an enemy.
Well, because I didn't land a hit on him.
Way to go, guys. Hey,
What die is not being great
you
to
rolled
you?
infinity. You hit him.
I'm going to use this one next
You
time.
got them. There you go.
Wow.
So that's plus 7. Does a 23 hit?
That's a stand hit.
Yes! Bonus action, make a wisdom save.
Okay.
So,
Nicholas Boner.
make a wisdom saving throw.
It's like Make-A-Wish Foundation, but much cooler.
Make a saving throw.
Make a whiz save.
A wisdom save, you say. Wisdom save is going to be a non-natural 20.
Well, that does beat a 17.
Okay, yeah, so you go in and you hit. You still do damage though. Go
I
ahead.
do still do damage,
Go
which
ahead.
is 2d10. 22 stand bludgeoning,
Yeah.
Can I help you?
22 stand bludgeoning, absolutely.
and then plus however meters it took for me to get to him again. Them again.
And that hits the stand. They are able to reduce it. You said 23?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's a lot easier to just give your other buffs or like advantage on the save if you're below half health.
I do like this. I do like this.
And then I'm going to use
It's much simpler.
my last attack.
Sounds like the kind of thing that might use a change if it's too hard to do on the fly.
I'll just say you have advantage on hitting them if they're below half instances.
I'm going to use my last attack and then my object interaction to hit the ground underneath me and pick up a slab to hopefully use it as an improvised shield.
Okay, cool. You see about you see 2 or 3 of the hands kind of short out and then fade into the darkness. But most of them you see are still kind of up and running. You got a good hit, so I'd imagine Juno's kind of. Huh. My turn. And how's Nikki feeling emotionally at this current state?
Cocky.
You never want to hear that
Cocky?
question.
Cocky. He's very much.
He's been running around a lot
Confident.
as well, so I'd imagine he's pretty like elevated in terms of. Okay, yeah. So this thing.
Give me the presents.
And by this thing I mean the stand. Or Juno reaches their arm forward and just ruler of everything and just sends it towards you. Nikki, if you could go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. You can use their
That should
ability
go well.
points as well.
Actually, durability will help me much nicer than con will.
Give me a second.
That's not the kind of look you like to see on your DM's face.
Okay. If what kills me is a series of natural ones, I'm going to be upset.
That's also a bad face to see on your DM.
Hey, I've seen
What's
this
your
one.
max health?
113.
I don't think it is.
Hey, how about you use a point of inspiration on this
I
one?
can't.
Why?
I don't have any.
What
Because every time I've had to or die.
did you roll on the
What are these?
My stand energy.
What did you roll on the durability check?
Natural 1. Nat 1.
Right. I see.
Singular. Uno.
Well, in this particular
Bad.
case, because I feel like it would be bullying, I'm not
To
going to
kill
roll
them
it.
instantly? Yeah, I would, Maddie.
Really?
So
Give
I'm
me
not
the-
doubling the damage. You take 73 force damage as you feel time being sent through your body.
I could take that.
And Nikki,
Double it. I can
your
take it. No!
flesh is accelerated to the point where it's mostly disintegrated in that area.
Oh, you are so going to regret doing that one.
I'm sorry, one of us is coughing right now, and the other one seems relatively okay, everything considered.
I was doing a little bit of running.
No, I see.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, go ahead, Nikki. I'd like to see you try. And they're gonna skip the rest of their turn.
Okay, hold on. Let me...
Well, how much damage did I take?
They're playing with their
You took
food.
73.
73. Okay.
Did I just accidentally make a spear?
Or no, wait, that's the turn. Okay.
So, I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm taking 2 of my wooden spin balls, and I am going to just throw them at the most dense parts of the furniture.
Okay. What are you trying to accomplish?
As much wood in a single area as I can.
Are you trying to get it like just shredded and concentrated?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely able to do that. I don't even think you have to roll for that. How many spin attacks are you using? 2.
2.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to. There's just wooden splinters everywhere in that region now. You're able to effectively create sawdust, wood chips, and kindling.
And I'm gonna keep holding on to this slab that I have.
Okay.
Stand leap, it takes movement, right?
Yes, 5 meters of movement for a single stand leap, and you get to move an amount of meters equal to your power modifier.
I'm gonna jump up to the hole that I made.
They will get an opportunity attack.
I am fine with that.
Okay. So they'll get an opportunity attack. So that means you go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Dex save? Can I use my funny?
Precision. And use that option.
Give my precision.
I assume so.
Man, the dice are not with you today.
You're telling me.
I'm seeing it full before me. I'm sorry.
If I can use my precision, 12.
Okay. So you take 14 damage as these 14 slashing damage as these little hands just rip and tear at your flesh, and you're able to escape, but not completely unscathed.
Hold on, let me.
Super cool stand.
Really? You think I can make it?
You guys don't
I
even
believe
know
in
how
you.
the ability or anything works yet.
I don't need to know how that works. And then with the...
Zora.
I'm going to drop the slab? Wait, no, I'm not. Not yet.
You know.
There are cars nearby, right?
There are cars nearby, absolutely.
I'm going to start making my way to the closest one.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So you start heading towards, and out of the building, you witness as these hands carry the stand user, and they just stand there confidently holding their cane, as what appears to be a kind of small chariot has formed around them as they use mobile ability to increase their mobility. However, what is your plan? What was your last thing that you said you were going to do?
Make it towards the car.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Towards the car where everyone else is?
Not the car. A car close to that warehouse.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. There's like a decent amount of parking lots around. You can totally find one. And are you trying to make your presence known? Are you trying to hide in particular, or?
I don't feel like stealth and Nikki go in the same sentence.
I'm not trying to conceal my presence, but I'm not exactly trying to make myself known.
Okay, you're not actively hiding, but you're not being super loud either. I see. I see. So I'll say that you're able to have 1 turn of free action before you have to worry about rule of everything's user and stand again.
If you use the sprint, you can just like leave the entire game.
I could, but that's not fun. Is he still in the warehouse?
Yes, they are still in the warehouse.
There, my bad.
You good? Oh no.
I am going to use speed of power.
Kill. Are you gonna throw a car?
Not just throw a car. I'm going to throw a car in the warehouse that has a bunch of now really fine dust.
I see. Go ahead and give me an athletics check to see how far you can throw. How
Athletics?
much oomph you put behind this vehicle.
Athletics?
Do you want to kick it? Would Nikki be smart enough to kick it into neutral and then just kick it along, or is Nikki just going to throw it?
I don't think the wheels are going to be on the ground.
Yeah, no, Nikki's tossing this.
I see.
I don't think neutral matters.
I'm saying athletics because I'm proficient in that.
Nikki's overarming this for sure.
Damien.
Another 4. Let's go. Okay, hold on. That's going to be plus 17. So that's going to be a 21 on that.
It doesn't go flying particularly quickly, but it goes fast enough that it's able to punch a hole
Stop
through
with
the
your
house
feet!
and
You've been
slam
stretching
it kind of
over
wooden
here for
area,
the
and
longest
after a
time.
bit, you hear some kind of ignition happening.
So you were intentionally messing with more, so.
I have a steel spin ball.
Okay, cool. So what are you attempting to do with it?
Well, if the stab is there anything I can spark it off of?
The car?
Oh, right. Right! The vehicle!
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I woke up at 7 in the morning. I don't wake up in the morning. So I'm gonna throw this steel ball at the car.
Yeah, you don't even need to make a check for that. You just chuck it and it... Ding! Yep, car bomb. Call you the IRA.
That's it.
Blew up a car.
Proud of you.
You don't see the difference between you and me. I can find my bomb. I improvise my explosives.
So they're gonna make a dex save, I guess.
Doing Ireland proud.
I'm going to kill you. Leaves, throws car into building.
Oh, they failed to save.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that's equivalent to a fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, they fail to save, and they just take all the damage.
Ooh.
Kaboom.
How much D6 or whatever is that?
86.
There's 5.
28.
Alright, they take it all.
Kaboom.
You hear a faint, what the devil? And then an explosion.
Devil is it.
What the devil? The ruffian is outside. I grab my black powder musket.
Man, that was a really good idea. I hope they're. I'm sure glad that Nicky fellow isn't in a parking lot currently.
I'm sure I'm glad.
You-
So
you-
ruler of
you
everything
have another-
skids out.
Wait, don't you have another action? Because Maggie gave you 2 free actions.
You're right. I throw another car at him. This time I'm aiming directly at him with it.
Okay, yeah, so they're like careening
Alright,
towards you. They're
at them,
using mobile
sorry.
ability. They're using their whole thing, and then they're just. Is that a car? Go ahead and give me an attack roll with the car.
With the car. So plus 10. That's going.
That's obviously the natural 19 you roll in the way.
So that's going to be a 36 to hit.
That hits the stand.
Huh.
So you hit the stand with a car. So I would say the way that it works is ruler of everything is able to kind of grab with the hands and just rearrange and rebuild the car around. And so it like skids intact on the other side of them.
That's.
Well, I have terrible news. I need to crit to hit with anything outside my stand.
That's pretty standard at this point, really.
Yeah.
Or an explosion.
There you
Or
go.
an explosion.
Which is pretty
Oh
boring.
yeah, you're a powerful stand user?
What if I throw a grenade?
Did you add your improvised weapons
As
fully?
long as your stand
I
doesn't eat it, it will hurt.
Because I'm pretty sure you have expertise in your improvised weapons.
Oh, I should have another 5 to that. So that's a 41 to hit. Not
That still does not hit.
And yeah,
Wow,
no,
that's a crazy AC.
This is a lieutenant.
Yeah.
Nicky Bones is trying to fight a lieutenant.
Why is Nicky Bones fighting Lieutenant?
Well, you know, they're Nicky Bones.
I mean, doing pretty good.
Hanging in there.
barely,
So, is that your turn, Nicky?
unfortunately.
Would you like to make any kind of Arcana check or anything to attempt to figure out the user's ability?
Sure. Oh, I'm actually proficient in Arcana, so that's a +4.
Okay.
23.
Yeah. So you were personally there to witness just how utterly devastating the ability is. However, you're kind of confused as to why they didn't use it on the car. You saw that their stand kind of reassembled it and moved it, but they didn't actually use the ability itself on the car when that would have been a much more effective and swift way to deal with that. So that strikes you as kind of odd, and that's the information I'll give you.
Well, if I had to guess, it's because it's inorganic.
Pretty good for first guess.
If I had to guess, that might have been my last turn before I am punk shoeing though. Because I have nothing else. Throwing a car is a whole ass speed of power.
You can still move. You have movement action.
Oh, yeah, I moved.
You have double movement action. Because
you can use stand leap for movement actions.
Yeah, I'm moving stand leap, and then the rest of my movement all the way away from him.
Okay. What is your...
What's my
What is your power modifier?
My power mod?
Plus 12, I believe.
Plus 12, yeah.
Okay, so you're able to move 24 meters around. Yeah, you're able to outpace them. Yeah, absolutely. So if you just need some time to recuperate and recover, you can absolutely do that because they're completely willing to give chase.
Are you telling me I can use my hit dice? Because if I can, that'd be nice.
I'll say that if you're effectively able to get out of combat, you can use hit dice and then go back into it.
Okay. Then I will.
They're still chasing you, but like I said, if you can lose them temporarily, you can... I'll say that it takes like a minute out of combat for you to fully like heal and recuperate. So
I'm going to look for manhole covers and just go in the
place.
sewers.
They have to get to that place.
there you go. So
Sorry,
you go down, and they actually...
yes. Sibby would not appreciate.
Yes, you're able to find a manhole cover, you're able to kind of rip it off and hop in, and they actually see you get in the manhole cover, but noticeably they seem unwilling to go into it.
No,
They kind of walk towards, and they look down and they sneer, they kind of back up and wait to the side of it.
Okay. Well, I will gladly use that time to... How many times can you use hit dice?
As many times as your level.
So are you taking a short rest?
I have to. I am at 23 hit points.
Maggie is allowing it, so we're going to roll.
Sorry, I'm at 26 hit points.
Cool.
Alright, you said he's just waiting for me?
Yeah, they're just waiting for you.
But they're... Fuck.
Dude, knock the manhole cover into them, like drop kick the manhole cover, just smack into the thing.
So I'm at 3 more wooden, I'm at 1 more metal, I have a stone sphere. Okay. I am going to...
I do ask, how does Nikki feel about all this going down? How does Nikki feel being in the sewer, having to recuperate and recover?
Oh, not again.
He's not above, like, having to catch his breath again.
A tactical retreat.
He does not like being in the sewers.
Okay.
He hates that a lieutenant has made him hide in the sewers.
So you'd say Nikki's probably pretty furious then.
A little bit, I
Okay.
would say.
So Nikki's simmering.
Simmering in the
I'm
sewers.
going to leap from the manhole cover, have CRX catch it.
And just fucking get down.
Loop around him, and then just
Are you
dive
just
back in.
gonna suplex them?
I'm trying to grapple them back into the sewers.
Oh, you're trying to bring them into the sewer. Okay, yeah, that's a grapple check. Actually, I'll just say it's the shove action.
Shove action?
Hmm?
Okay.
You have to overpower them.
Want to touch on my d20s?
Next time, I did just make that roll.
And you get to use athletics.
Dirty 20.
Super good.
It's really not.
Nope, does not beat a 29. But you still have 2 more attacks, right?
I will do it again.
You just...
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah, you're able to.
You can keep going.
You like attempt to bring them in, and they're super cocky. They're like, yes, I see that you're clearly able to. Kring! You just pull them into the sewer. So you just put them in the sewer. Are you also down in there now?
Absolutely.
Or... Okay, yeah.
And then for my final attack, I will shove them into the water.
Oh no! Okay, go ahead.
This will do nothing more than annoy them, but that's all I need. You
You see, they desperately do not want to go in the sewer, and they do not want to go in the water. You see
32.
the leader of everything is solely dedicating itself to trying to push itself out of the water.
They have to beat a 32.
32?
Yeah.
Just barely you're able to. So yeah, you're able to just barely kind of push them in the water. You
Nope,
feel
take
like
a drink.
they feel like the back of their head kind of gets submerged, and they just. How is Nikki feeling right now?
Excited.
Okay, excited. Yeah.
He so barely has the lieutenant like at the water. Just both hand and the stand shove him in,
Yeah.
and then retreat out.
They were creating like a hammock of like ruler of everything hands to try to like grab them and prevent them from going in the water. You just break through it. They just under the water, and then you just start booking it.
Yeah, I retreat back to the car this time.
You hear just very loud swearing off in the distance.
Actually, Donovan's chilling by the car.
Okay. Yeah, so you head on over to the vehicle.
Hey, Bounce. Oh wait, hold on. We're fighting. Hey, you doing alright?
No! There's a lieutenant after me.
Freaking immediate, just like quarter staff out of the shadows. Where?
So, I will say, we will get to this.
Okay.
Can Damien join in on this too?
Because, first, we have one final 1v1 encounter.
We do.
But afterwards, you all can go after the lieutenant.
What do you want?
I'm here to kill you. Simple as that.
There's got to be more to it than that.
Not really.
So it's just money you want?
Money, power, status, loyalty, camaraderie, any number of things, really. I'm not particularly interested in disclosing my personal information to a hit, so...
A hit.
A hit. I'm hired to... Look, look. I'm gonna walk over there.
And he's just gonna...
Yeah, so you see
That
this
is
guy's
our
like,
Steve!
look,
I'm
gonna
so
have this-
proud.
Yeah, so go ahead, you get a surprise round then.
So this is with Act 3, that's going to be a 30 to hit.
I love having 30s to hit.
Yeah.
30
so
to
nice.
hit is direct.
Great to know. I need another D8. Get someone with D6.
Actually, no, it's a surprise round. They don't have their stand activated. They can't use their AC.
I'm using this.
So you just get direct hits.
Good to know. I have 3 attacks, so I will...
Ooh.
So that first one's going to be 26 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, they take it all.
That one is also direct. 21 stand bludgeoning.
Jeez, please.
And then,
20 and 21, you said?
yes. And then this last one, that's also direct. So that's going to be 21 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, yeah, you
So just, he's like in the middle of a sentence and just, Shelly! Like that.
So you kind of send them flying, and you see that they actually are pretty fucked up after that. So they're just gonna kind of narrow their eyes. He's just gonna narrow his eyes.
And Steve is like already going on the offensive, charging on him already.
Fuck.
And he's gonna go in for another, like, few attacks.
Hold on, roll initiative first.
Alright. That is 11.
Okay, yeah, they actually outroll you on that. Yeah,
Okay.
so they go first.
Okay.
And you see they kind of look around, assess the situation, realize that they just kind of got their shit rocked by a close combat stand.
Who is also rapidly approaching, once again, after knocking him back.
I am the storm that is approaching.
Maybe this fight isn't worth my time yet.
And as he says that, Steve sort of like, Act 3 is still prepared, fists drawn, but he kind of like slides to a halt. So you're giving up.
I never said that. I just don't think I'll engage with you in combat right this second.
Steve takes a moment to think to himself. Go on. So what's your plan then?
I want you to stand there while I regain my hit dice. Give me a second.
My plan is I'm going to do what I always do. Gather information, study, observe from a distance. Then, I'll regroup with the rest of my compatriots and we will eliminate the problem.
So you are planning to kill us?
Yes.
Okay.
They're going to use their action to basically just try to sprint away.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So
What
you
does this guy
actually
steal?
get an opportunity attack on them.
All right. He's gonna take that. I'm gonna do some funny stuff with this as well. No, that's a bonus action. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
They're not
but-
bothered. They're not like worrying about disengagement right now.
Yeah, that's fine. That is. Do they still have? Is there no stand or anything like? I'll just tell you the hit to hit. That is 37 to hit.
Okay, 37.
Wow.
This time you do see the stand come out, but that still is direct.
Okay. What does the stand look like?
You see, they only summon like a part of it, but you see that it is a suit stand.
Oh.
It takes the form of a long green cloak with shining titanium reinforcements that grapple around the arms, legs, and torso. You see the cloak itself is made out of woven copper string that seems to have oxidized considerably, making it a a stained green.
A stench.
And
Cool.
you see, you kind of pull in for a punch, and you just hit them right in the chest before they're able to get the stand to cover it.
Yeah. That's gonna be 20 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, yeah, you're just able to, and
I should explain. So yeah, when Superstition Act 3, I've explained what it looks like before.
Yes.
It's sort of this brain texture, but when it punches, there's almost like, it feels like it appears to be actual flesh rather than the like sort of hard energy that the other two versions of the stand look like. This one is actual flesh. Yeah.
he takes it, and he just, you can see he's still barely on his feet. Oracle machine, what's the fastest way out of here? Or, sorry, hold on. Decompilation, Oracle machine, tell me the fastest way out of here.
Okay.
And you can see he kind of looks around, and he realized the fastest way is just to jump into one of the warehouses. So he just smashes the door open and just sprints in.
Interesting. Steve takes note of that. Can I make an Arcana check as a reaction?
Go ahead.
Okay. Try and figure out what exactly I just saw. That's an 11.
11. I will say it was pretty obvious because they did ask it out loud.
Yeah.
Basically, this particular ability of their stand is they can ask a question about their surroundings and they will have it answered.
Good to know. All right.
You don't know the extent of that, you don't know how that's answered, but that's how the ability seems to work.
And that's their turn? Okay. Steve is going to continue to charge.
They are hidden within the...
There's no... Steve doesn't have line of sight with them?
Not yet, but you can look.
Okay. I'm just going to look then.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. That is 22.
Just barely on enough. They are able to effectively stay hidden from you.
Where'd it go? Alright. Superstition. Act 1. Gonna swap. Look around. And Act 1's gonna kind of comb the premises, trying to find it.
Okay. I will say that by the time you send Act 1 out, you are able to find them and see where they're going. But you can tell they're heading towards what appears to be a manhole cover.
Okay. Man, I don't remember those being relevant. Alright. I used my bonus action to swap, so... Like, you're saying that I swap it, send it out, and once it's out to a certain range, I can see them? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I can't swap back, so what I'm going to do instead...
They were able to use that turn to effectively... They have the knowledge of their surroundings. They were able to escape, at least for now.
Okay.
You can pursue if you'd like.
No, I will use my movement to run after them, but I can't do anything else this turn.
Okay, yeah. You're only a few meters away when they hop down into the manhole.
I will actually... What I am going to try and do, Act 1 is going to charge forward and try and, like, the snake head on the front of it comes apart, each, like, part of the polygon forming outward, and it's going to try and grab to do a grapple.
Go ahead. Give me a grapple check.
That is going to be... 23.
Okay, yeah.
It's just like grabbing it, trying to grab him by the scruff, pretty much, before he can get into the manhole cover.
Yeah, that's enough. You are able to essentially grab them. They're able to get the manhole cover off, but they're not able to get into it. You're able to grab them by the scruff of the neck with Act 1, and essentially just kind of keep them...
Keep them there while Steve keeps running forward.
While Steve keeps running forward.
Is the idea. And that's his turn.
Okay. They're going to use their action to dodge.
Okay.
They're going to take the dodge action. And Steve, as you get closer, you realize that there's something on Act 1 that wasn't there before.
What?
You see a small mechanical hand with a dodecagon gemstone right in the middle of it. And you see that it's just kind of laying on top of Act 1.
Act 1, get that thing off. And I'm going to have Act 1, like... I don't know if that's something that has to happen on my turn, but just, like, shake it off.
No, you can...
Yeah. It just turns back around on itself.
Ugh.
Like, sticks its tongue out.
Sends it, kind of goes flying.
Whips back with its tail. That's what it does.
Goes back in the manhole cover.
Okay. Alright, I do that. And then... I think it's his turn.
Yeah, that would be his turn.
Okay.
So he's gonna kind of look over to you, just...
Stay right there. Don't move a muscle.
I'm moving a muscle.
Oh, what a jerk.
And he's going to attempt to escape your grapple.
Okay.
The suit stand appears to have some considerable strength behind it, and you see that when it moves and uses all of its strength, it has like those kind of oxidized copper wires. You see they shine a brilliant copper as the ability is used.
Okay.
Or well, not necessarily the ability, but this in particular. So that is going to be 27.
That does beat an 8.
Alright, yeah. So they were able to kind of...
This is Act 1, by the way.
So the stand user kind of just drop kicks Act 1 midair and lands into the water below.
Okay. Alright. That's their turn? Okay. Alright. In that case, Steve's gonna keep running just so he can catch up with Act 1. Superstition! Act 3! And he's going to... Jumps into the manhole and he's going to, like, deliver a kick downwards into the manhole.
So about that.
Oh.
So you deliver a downward kick. And you find yourself not face-to-face with the user of Decompilation who you were just fighting, but instead face-to-face with someone entirely new, someone who looks exceedingly pissed. And you just drop right on top of them. You see they are in almost perfect condition currently, and they are surrounded by a small swarm of
What?
about 100 hands.
And then you turn and Nikki Bones is just standing there.
Is Nikki there?
No.
Oh,
No,
this
Nikki's
is-
gone.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I understand. Okay.
Hello, Steven.
I don't like you know.
People need to stop calling him Steven. I don't like it.
He's going
Steven
sicko mode.
Errol Wonder.
I mean, actually, no. With that first attack, he's still going downward with the kick. So it's just going to connect where its original target was, and he's going to make that attack.
Sounds good?
That is 30. Yeah, 36 to hit.
36 hit? Absolutely. That is... That has a stand.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is 26 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but just superstition, using my mind. Slow down. And he's going to impart the ideal of lethargy, and like get them to stop moving.
Is there a save associated with that?
Are we sure?
No, You're right. Intelligence save.
Intelligence, you say? I can do that.
Nah, fuck you. It just happens.
On the road.
Die.
What I have it all written down here. They take the damage.
This is Ruler of Everything's user, right?
Yes.
You can see they do kind of get hit and afflicted with the ability, and they're like, And they're going to use one of their motivateds to essentially reverse their body to back where the time when it was.
How can you be motivated if you're
Great, they still
lethargic?
take half damage.
Yeah,
It does deal psychic damage. So.
How can you be motivated and lethargic?
ADHD.
Fair enough. Shit, you got me there.
I should do that. I should do that thing. I should do that thing. I should do that thing. I really should do that thing. That's what's happening inwardly. Outwardly, you're just on your on your bed on your phone. Just I should do that thing. I should really do that thing.
So that is 14 stand psychic damage.
Oh yeah, they take it off.
And that is my bonus action, and just they shrug it off, but he's just gonna make another grapple check, this time using Act 3.
And you're still aiming for a Ruler of Everything, or the other one?
Yes. Okay. Ruler of Everything is easier.
That's good.
Steve doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
I think their name's Juno. Did you know how angry they're making me?
That's funny, fuck you. That is 31 to grapple with Act 3.
Dang.
Act 3 has a plus 16 to power.
Holy shit, that's more than me.
Yeah. That being said, it doesn't have great stats in anything else.
What did you say it was?
31 to grapple.
Just barely you succeed.
Okay. And then, before anything else, I don't know what's going on here. Just, who are you? Where's the guy that was trying to kill me?
I'm the lieutenant. My subordinate is behind me. You'll have to go through me.
Fun.
Shame.
How many attacks do you have?
One more.
What?
I have 3.
Have you already done 3?
No, I did. The kick down, grapple.
Steve, how do you feel
The
right
save
now?
I did was a bonus action.
How do you feel right now?
I don't like that
You keep asking
that.
that.
I don't like
Confused.
Confused. Steve
Are
is
you
very
in like an
confused.
elevated state, would you say?
What do you mean? What do you mean elevated?
Are you in a state of emotional arousal?
that. I
don't
like
you.
this.
That arousal in the...
He is
normal
like,
sense.
Yeah.
He is very. I wouldn't say anxious,
Are you
but
horny,
like,
Steve?
what's going on right now?
Okay, he's kind of freaking out.
Juno,
Okay.
Juno, Lieutenant.
That it.
What?
35 to hit Donovan.
Yeah, it doesn't
35 to hit.
Hits a stand.
That is max damage, so 30 stand bludgeoning. I only have 2d8.
You said 35?
30 stand bludgeoning.
Okay, you hit Ruler of Everything's user, and you hit them hard several times.
There's this sort of like abnormal shock that goes through the system, even without using an ability. When like Act 3's fist connects with the brain,
It still goes wiggly gold experience mode.
yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Well, that hurt. My turn. Ruler of Everything swarms up and around you and forms 2 large hands that kind of... They don't quite grab you by the side of the face, but they put a hand to either side of Steve. Go ahead and roll a Constitution / Durability.
We just combobulating.
Okay. I will use Act 3's durability.
The good thing is we're almost caught up.
That is a dirty 20.
Not quite enough.
Shit. Okay.
Steve, these giant, essentially mechanical hands formed of smaller mechanical hands. You feel your, like the sides of your head and all that, just give for a second as you take 87 force damage.
Oh my lord!
As time is rushed through you.
What does he experience? I'm curious.
Immense agony. You are essentially... Your brain and mind are put through years of fatigue in the span of a second.
Great.
That's cute.
Anyway, Steve goes from full health to bloodied.
Yep.
Yeah, I was at 26 HP from 113.
Down, boy.
That, like... Steve does not respond to that. But...
How's
his
Steve
attack
feeling right now?
His attack falters.
How he's feeling in pain.
The confusion is leading to like a little bit of worry.
Okay. So Steve, you're kind of just there. You're still reeling from this hit, and then you hear a splash from behind you. That is going to be from decompilation. Sorry, showing the calculation. 31 to hit.
31 to hit. I have Act 3 active, so that is direct.
Okay. And you are hit with 20 stand bludgeoning damage.
Okay. He takes it.
And they have one more attack.
Okay.
That is 32 to hit.
That's direct. I'm fine.
I know, I'm just looking at Mickey like, there is so much ass we're gonna kick when we get there. It's gonna be great.
19 stand bludgeoning damage.
He takes it all.
Okay.
Damien's just wandering the parking lot looking for where another fight is still going on.
Decompilation is still up.
Steve is below a quarter.
Yeah. How is Steve feeling?
Like, injured, and he's looking for a way out. And he thinks he's got one.
Okay. So you feel like you're pretty calm and in control of the situation, yes? Okay.
Like, I wouldn't say calm, but like, oh shit, okay, back to plan B, sort of thing.
Okay, cool.
Pivoting.
Yeah. Yes.
Give me an insight check.
Alright.
That was weird.
Yeah, it was. 14.
Okay. That's just barely enough. Okay, you succeed the insight check.
Okay.
Do the roll. You are able to tell from Ruler of Everything's face that now that you're kind of calm.
Ruler of Everything has a face? I thought it was just the
Sorry,
hands.
the
user.
Ruler of Everything. You see that they're slightly concerned right now, and you're not sure why.
Concerned. Steve's a little too, like, distressed at the moment to be able to worry about that, but he does pick up on it. Alright. So that was whose turn?
That's Decompilation's turn. You get to take yours.
Okay. Superstition. Act 1. Imperceptibility. And he's going to vanish to, specifically Ruler of Everything's user. Decompilation can still see him.
Decompilation can suck our nuts. That's what I thought you were going to say for some reason.
And he is going to...
Rule of Everything, scatter out, find him!
Fuck, no, I can't do that.
Rule of Everything scatters out.
I can't do that. Because switching is bonus action, so is the ability. So, I'm not gonna do that then.
That makes sense as a balance.
With Act 3, I'm trying to figure it out. Tell you... Stand leap is just part of your movement, right? I'm gonna take,
Takes 5 meters.
take the disengage action, and then stand leap up the manhole and get back out.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You are able to effectively escape.
Okay.
And neither of them pursue you.
Okay. And he is just going to charge back to where the group disbanded, kind of at the car.
Yeah. Okay, so you all meet up back at the car.
Steve has...
Well, that went well. How you guys doing?
Steve coughs blood all everywhere.
Oh,
No! Donovan just immediately just like hugged heel.
Hands.
Copper. Alright, well, it looks like we got 2 of them in the car, so...
Mark kind of looks over.
Who's left?
You guys all survived? I'm impressed.
Yeah, you guys suck at your job.
Who is he? And Steve instantly taking like a defensive
He's chill.
No longer a problem.
My name is Mark Clark.
Mark is like severely bloodied.
Yeah, he is bleeding from so many orifices.
Looking about as bad as you, apparently.
Yeah, he is bloodied, bruised, battered. He looks like utter shit. He's just like, I'm Mark.
In fact, you see several bruises that look like the shape of Damien's fist.
Weird.
Am I able to? Can I heal up from Hamon?
Okay. You guys are able to effectively heal up. You have a breather.
Is there a problem?
So we got 2 of them in here. Where are the others?
They're in the Sewers.
Yeah,
I don't know why we have a lieutenant.
Nikki
I
told
didn't
me.
Oh!
expect Juno to go down in the sewers.
One of them ran there.
I didn't get convinced anything.
Does Nikki just start laughing?
Well, they're gonna
He
be pissed about
does.
that.
I don't know why
Alright.
you're laughing, Nikki. They beat the shit out of me.
Well, it sounds like we
I
should.
mean, crap.
Sounds like we should focus on the lieutenant, I guess.
Listen.
Doesn't sound like we have a choice on
I'm not gonna cause any more trouble. You just let me in. Hold on, fuck, I forgot the name. That's on me.
Courtney.
Let me in. Yeah, let me in. Courtney, go. Will not
I don't
go after you.
I just don't believe you.
I simply don't believe you.
I mean, I don't got anything against
Listen,
Mark.
let me explain this to you. We were sent to go kill you guys.
Mark's just doing his job.
If we fail at our job, they're probably going to be very displeased with us.
Yeah, well, we're about to murk your boss, so that won't be an issue.
Please don't kill Juno.
I'm not. Oh, I'm not
tried to
I'm
kill
not gonna
us.
kill them. That doesn't mean you kill them, Steve.
Steve, we've been
Okay.
through this.
But have you? Sorry, I'm just panicked.
I have seen them, and I know their stand.
Were you?
The way they dress offends my eyes.
How did you find us so quickly?
There was another stand user. He
I
called
can't
his stand.
disclose- I'm not going to disclose anything about the other two's abilities, but one of them has an incredible tracking ability.
He had a suit stand. What was the name of it? Hayden doesn't know.
Decompilation.
He had a suit stand. He called it decompilation.
Sounds
was
like,
able
sounds
to-
like trouble.
He was able to ask it questions and it would answer with a correct response. But he went with the lieutenant. It didn't seem like he wanted to kill us immediately, but that would be the ultimate goal.
I don't know if we're ready to let you two go just now. Just chill with Brett. We're gonna go talk to your boss.
Do I?
He said he wanted information.
Donovan looks over everyone's shoulder. Do I see that funny glass stand Monty Python running up from far away? at this
About
point?
that,
Uh-oh.
as you all are
I
kind of
honestly
talking
much
about
rather
this, you
fight
do
that
see
than
it.
Juno.
You see it beginning to round the corner.
Is that one of your guys's?
Not that I'm aware of.
What?
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 I don't know. It's not one of ours.
Wait, but you guys were at the warehouse just down the street a few hours ago, right?
I wasn't.
Did a car just arrive here a few minutes ago?
Oh yeah, totally.
What
And that wasn't any of you guys?
Well, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. They just
Do you
said
know
they had
who
something
was
to go
there?
do.
Was it the rest of your group?
Is there a
Or is there another group of people out
is there a
there?
Chinese man with red hair and a splotchy prisoner guard outfit in your posse?
No, he's not in our posse. I think Juno knows him. That's
Not
I
really.
think you're talking about crap. What's his name? Oh, I know this guy. Hold on.
Alright, so I'm pretty confident we can beat a lieutenant and another grunt. If there are 7 people here, though, that's going to be a problem.
You're talking about
an
Mr.
issue.
Dust.
Huh?
Donovan's Mr. Dust.
Mr. Dust. Yeah.
I'm not.
Why are you
Perfectly
thinking-
normal last name.
Sorry, that was me. I don't think Donovan came to do
No,
that.
okay.
Mr. Dust.
Mr. Dust. Yeah.
He sounds like a bit of a threat. I cannot say we've been formally introduced, but I do think I'm under the effect of his stand.
Sorry to hear that.
Is he still here?
It's not.
What did his stand do?
It's the one that is the one that ices your senses.
Did you come into physical contact
That's his?
with? Did you come into contact with Courtney?
I sure did punch her in the face. Yeah.
Y'all gotta go then.
Why do we gotta go? It sounds like a you problem.
That's not quite how the ability works.
Can you explain then? Can you explain
You're
it to
saying
me
the-
in layman terms?
Was hers the big snake?
Yeah, she's a big snake.
Okay.
So
so-
what you're saying is that
I'm not going to disclose the name of anyone in my squad, but that said, they aren't in my squad, and this is important information, and I don't want Courtney to die. So,
I mean,
the way that
neither
the
do
ability
I.
activates is you have to look at the stand user through some sort of magnification, some kind of lens, telescope, zoom, anything like that. Even something as simple
The
as
objects
like a
in the
rearview
mirror are closer than they appear.
Exactly.
Fucking damn it, Maggie.
And anyone who touches them is also infected by that. And so if you came into contact with Courtney, that means she's in just as much danger as you are.
So who have I touched? I've touched Steve. I've touched Brett.
I didn't touch you.
Yeah.
I touched you.
So I
You didn't touch Donovan, right?
I have the mirror cancer
Donovan's
too.
the only one who can spread it because you're the one who saw it.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I am.
So I'm saying, alright, sorry, Donovan.
I'm gonna go punch the lieutenant in the face right now.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's go.
You gotta go get him.
I'll join you.
We need to do this together. They're powerful.
Look, just stay with Brett. Brett will both keep you here and protect you from that thing.
I don't know. Brett got infected. I touched him. I have them into the car.
Just
Hey,
drive
Brett, you might want to fuck off with these two.
just drive in circles, honestly.
Yeah, we'll meet back up with you.
Does Mr. Dust stamp him a name?
Fuck. No, I remember it. It's Into the Void.
Into the void.
That's a sick name.
Well, once Into the Void gets here, we're gonna have a bit of a problem. So let's go try to take care of the issue before it becomes a real problem.
I agree.
Hey, Univoid!
Let's.
We got a lieutenant to find, a grunt to find, and whatever that is to deal with.
It's time for a very quick reunion.
You actually don't see the stand itself, but you can see the harsh, spotlights emitted by the stand's eyes, kind of coming in.
Of which stand?
Around the corner of Into the Void, the remote stand that's following you.
Okay.
I give it a little kiss.
And you see
No!
Mark kind of leans over to you. Listen. We're a group of assassins. We don't function like a group like yours does.
Well,
Really?
If we don't come back to their extraction point, they're going to assume that we were dead or captured. So they're not going to come back for us. Most likely they've gone to a secondary location.
ugh. You never want to do that.
I think the best way to approach them is to find the remote stand user.
Mr.
That was actually the reason we came here.
Yeah, we don't know where Mr. Yeah, we came here to
You
find the
didn't
remote.
hear this from me.
Okay.
You didn't hear this from me because if anyone knew that I was saying this, hypothetically I'd be booted out of the organization, if not worse. But let's say hypothetically I was interested in saving my friend.
Well, it sounds like you're dead to them anyway, right?
Shit, at this point.
We're in the business of kind of getting rid of your little organization.
There's not much of an organization left after.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if
there
you've seen
isn't.
the email from Sid, but
You can thank that one for that. Donovan juts a thumb at Nikki.
There's a few loyalist parties, one of which being our little group. But a lot of them have either quit or have taken up the flag against them. People don't feel particularly happy about being duped for years of their life.
Really?
They're putting
I
those
imagine so.
skills they learn to effective use.
well, as I said, Brett's gonna drive you off and keep you and Courtney safe for the time being while we deal with this. But what's the thing you wanted to tell us, or you didn't want to tell us? Definitely aren't going to tell us.
No, right. The thing I'm definitely not telling you.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That thing.
for sure.
I'm gonna write it down.
You're not gonna write it down.
Exactly.
Where are you?
Oops, I dropped something.
I'm not
Oh.
recording
Oh, hey.
this whole
What's this?
conversation.
Caught in 4K.
Steve, Nikki, do you already have the car tapped?
So Damien.
So what are the names of the individuals in here?
I don't want to say. You open up the note, and it says Kel Dust, Warden of the Eternal Autumn Prison.
Cute.
What the hell's he doing here?
Is that a place in town, or just okay?
Place right within town. Not super far from here, actually.
God.
All right, do we want to deal with this guy first or the lieutenant?
Going to jail!
So we've been dealing with.
I'm gonna
criminals
be
up to
honest,
this
now
point.
that this stand is on you,
Yeah.
that's probably where the lieutenant's
That
gonna
wasn't
go
done.
anyway.
Okay, let's go to the prison.
Let's go to prison.
So we've been dealing with criminals up to this point, but now it's the lowest of the low.
Cops.
Oh, we get to
You're
see
right.
some more of the Trivago PD. This will be fun.
Okay, so easy sailing, right?
Right.
Alright, so you all start heading across town, and you all are able to easily outpace the into the void in your vehicle.
What if we
take,
Twitter with us? George.
Let's leave Detective George out of this one.
Yeah.
You could call her.
We have Brett.
We've gotten her involved in a lot of trouble already.
That's fair.
Something tells me this would.
we burned down a vineyard on her watch.
It was really funny though.
It was really funny. All right, prison.
So yes,
We're
do you
going
want
to
to take
jail.
2 vehicles, 1 vehicle, and the one with the VW?
I say we let Brett take the other 2 off, and then we acquire one of the other vehicles in the lot.
Okay. You notice that
Into
the Void does stick with your party because there are more of you.
I figured.
Actually, hold on.
It's a pretty even.
We don't
amount,
know
but
what.
It's a pretty even amount, but I was the first one to touch it, so.
Donovan's
I'll say
the
you're probably
prime.
high priority. Then,
Yeah, Donovan's prime. Steve's been touched. I've been touched.
You've been touched?
I have, yeah, because.
Oh,
Told me I was at
you got healed.
26
Yeah.
fucking hit points.
Yeah.
So Damien's the only one on the card not affected,
Right
actually.
into the Void. Yep. So.
Because Damien's just gonna roll some hit dice. I forgot that I'm not at full health.
That is true, I can't heal you.
Yeah, you all are
Now that I know
effectively
that,
able to
Pretty good that I was the one who got hit then for game design points.
drive across town and get to the prison. And you can see it is a beautiful, quiet night. You can see a lot of the area around the prison is actually kind of flat grassland. You imagine by design. Just beautifully kept rolling fields.
You said outside of the city?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like just on the outskirts.
Okay.
And as you all pull into the almost dead parking lot, you see the moon kind of shining down, and Donovan, you feel this immense pressure coming from inside the building.
There is something in there.
What do you mean something?
I don't know. I just feel this I feel this kind of pressure. I don't know any other word to call it.
Pressure.
Does it feel like there's just like this power emanating from it that only I can feel?
Nikki,
Not necessarily that only you can feel, but you pick up on it.
Nikki, Damien, do you get that sort of sense? Because I don't feel anything
Give
from
me an
it.
Arcana check.
Damien's good at those.
Would you say this could also be nature?
No, I'm gonna say a specific.
23.
You don't pick up on it, Nikki. What's up?
23.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, something's not right here.
Okay.
You rolled pretty good.
Does it feel like stronger stand energy than the lieutenant? This will be fun. That's all Damien says.
This is someone who appears to be of a different caliber.
I never want to hear that from you. It's always terrifying.
Steve, we've got nothing to worry about.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do this.
Said the guy who didn't feel the pressure.
You're right. We've got a job. We've got a job to do here.
He didn't going to admit that. Fair enough.
All right, so it is the four of you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you all are about to head into the prison, and I think that we will do that prison in the next episode.
Didn't we just... Isn't this the new episode?
You were saying this was a short episode.
Yeah.
This was a short episode.
So we'll just tack
I
this on to
figured-
the last one.
Yeah, I'm
when you said
sorry.
this was going to be short, you should have said this is going to be less than 10 minutes and we should just tack it on.
Well, I already went to the
I-
bathroom. I didn't want to...
I thought you were saying like we were gonna finish up the fight with them.
Oh, no.
Man in the Mirror's ability, or
Something to that effect.
Not quite.
Can I
or
eat
Hangman,
it?
something like that. But like
what's it
real.
Is it FDA certified?
What, the stand?
Yes.
I do not believe it is meant for public consumption.
Lloyd would disagree.
Lloyd would disagree.
Lloyd disagrees with a lot of things. I think the
Pulls out straw.
Lloyd disagrees with a lot of things. I don't know if the FDA is one of them.
I think you'd have a hard time eating
I
a
would
stand,
know.
but that didn't stop Star Platinum.
Stand user blood is also not regulated by the FDA.
I didn't
Yes.
think so.
What do you mean?
That's Noah's true plan. To get stand user blood codified by the FDA.
The beating heart is to get every single stand user FDA certified. He only knows there's a tattoo of those little stickers you find in apples. No GMOs in this body.
There was so much hatred behind that.
Is the stand virus, does that count as genetic modification?
Yes,
Because
it
I think
does.
it
Yes,
would
it
be
is.
GMOs and that.
That would be a GMO.
Lieutenant that does 70 damage per attack.
I wasn't meant to fight them one-on-one. I was meant to run.
I guess.
You're meant to keep them busy. Which you did.
You
pretty
did
effectively.
a great job.
I threw 2 cars at them.
The fact that you
That worked.
were
And
able to
shoves them
stand
into a
your ground
manhole.
against the Lieutenant should be something of pride.
And Hayden's guy just bugged out.
Well,
He's
technically
a
we
wussy.
cheated.
Yeah.
Well, I I did also roll very high on an extremely damaging ability on something that would have completely removed your agency, so I think I'm okay with not doubling it.
Also, I don't think that cheating matters because you didn't do anything with that. Like, it wasn't necessary. Like, after you healed up, then you shoved her into the manhole and ran away.
I was gonna say, now that you mention it, Steve's wasn't really a one-on-one, was it?
No, I think you got. Well, you did too much damage. You
So
were
we
too
had
good.
2 one-on-one encounters. One solo boss encounter.
Yeah.
And then 1 2-on-1.
One kid gets the shit beat out of him.
What was that, mine?
Shit beat out of them. So
So we actually had the full gradient.
Yeah, we really did.
We had
Void.
Bystanders.
We're back.